Hello and welcome back to the channel. As always, welcome to my home, and today we are doing another intuitive tarot reading. So I have a question that I'm going to ask the universe, and hopefully the universe will answer. So before we start, please cross my palm with silver, my loves, and we shall begin. I also accept diamonds and Amex. Anyway, let's get to it. So I have pre-shuffled, but I will shuffle again because I don't want there to be any suggestion of foul play. So let's give this a big old shuffle. And I'm also not going to do any jump cuts, so you can see that this is one complete and fluid video. Right, let's pop the deck down. So the question that's been on everyone's lips over the past, well, since Mother's Day, is of course the well-being of Catherine, the Princess of Wales. So what I'm going to ask the deck, I think I'm going to do a 3-card split, and we'll see what that says to me. So I'm going to put my hand on the deck and I'm going to ask the question, how is Catherine? Is she okay? What's going on in her world? Please reveal all. So let's get to it. Like I said, I am going to pick 3 cards. Let's have a look. Spread them all out. Okay. I am being drawn to this one here that's poking out at me. I am being drawn to this one. And I am being drawn to this one here. So let's put those aside. Put the deck over here. Right, so these are my 3 cards. I'm going to overturn them or turn them over now. And then obviously I'm going to do them in the order that I've got them here. Let's see what they say. So the first card is the Star. Ooh, I've never ever pulled this card before. This is already shaping up to be really good. Next we have the King of Swords. Okay. And then, of course, we have the Hermit. Okay. I think that is a really, I'll turn them around so you can see them, a really interesting mix. So, without further ado, let's see what this is saying to me. Okay, so let's move the other 2 away for now and just concentrate on the Star. So what is this telling me? I think this is really important, how they have been pulled and how they have been displayed to me. I can see a clear picture using the 3 cards, and I didn't know what to expect when I first asked the question and then pulled the cards. So the Star to me is about not letting your light be dimmed. We see a figure, a female presenting figure, sort of bathing in the starlight, but it's kind of it's twilight, or it could be dawn. It's about trying to still be present when there is a lot of darkness going on around you. And for those of us who have been following social media, we will know that there has been a lot of darkness surrounding the Waleses since Catherine really announced that she was stepping back while she was recovering from abdominal surgery. So this card is no surprise to me. It's all about having your light dimmed. And the figure is very confident, a very almost powerful figure, almost the master of her own destiny. And that is very much Catherine. She has paved her way, she has trodden her own path through, I suppose, traditional royal waters, shall we say. There is, with the royal family, there is never a complete set path. Yes, there are certain protocols, there are certain precedents in place, but normally a royal does have a certain amount of autonomy in creating their own way within the royal family mould. And Catherine has done that over the years since she married William. I can see that she is carrying 2 jugs. She's pouring water, one from a higher height, one from a lower height. This represents, to me, what is to come. The pouring of the water from the higher jug is what's to come when she is eventually queen. What she is pouring lower down is kind of where she is now. It kind of represents the one more step that she's got to go in her royal journey. And I think the water leaving shows that she is giving. She is giving a lot back into the pond, which is, of course, us, the public, Britain, the Commonwealth. She is giving back to the wider world. And her star has been shining bright. She has not put a foot wrong in all the years, really, that she has been a working royal. Yes, there has been Harry and Meghan controversies, but she has been able to get through those, maintaining her own dignity and silence on that. But her light is being sort of questioned now, especially the saga over the Mother's Day photos. There is so much nastiness and scorn on social media, but yet she is refusing to let her light be dimmed. And that is what I see. I see a green tree on the horizon. She has a glittering, dazzling future in front of her. She just has to, I suppose, not listen to the naysayers. She has to follow her own path, follow her own route. Like I said, the pouring of the jugs into the water to me is symbolizing giving back. And that is what she needs to continue doing as soon as she has healed. I mean, it could even be, the figure is standing in waters, and we always know that from traditionally, people would say that they are going to the healing waters. They're going to take the waters. In Tudor times, it used to go to a place called Bath, where you would bathe in the waters that were supposed to have healing properties. She's standing in water. It shows that Catherine is on a healing process, and that is what this card represents. It is about not allowing your light to be dimmed in a world where people are trying to bring you down. And we've all heard the conspiracy theories flying around about the Mother's Day photo, what it means, what it doesn't mean. But it shows to me, pulling this card first, that what the royal family have been putting out there with the initial statement about not returning to public life or not making any ongoing updates regarding Catherine's health, I think that is true. We're seeing someone that is healing. And in the face of healing, she is going under so much pressure from the outside world. So this card represents not letting your light be dimmed. Okay, I'm going to move on now to the King of Swords. Now, this again is a card that has not, it doesn't surprise me that it's come next in this sequence. The King, obviously, to me, because it represents monarchy. I mean, okay, there's a little bit of an uncanny resemblance to Henry VIII. I don't think that has anything to do with it at all. Also, the fact that he has a ginger beard, I don't think it's relating to Harry in any way. But what I do see with the King of Swords is somebody who is certain in their way. I mean, just look at that stance. Just look at that power stance. Very, very reminiscent of Henry VIII. That wide stance. This is someone who is sure of themselves. And I think this follows on from the start. Catherine is healing. She is following her own plan. She knows where her place in the world, and she is unwaverable. It actually shows that she has a lot of strength. And almost, I know this is somebody sat on what looks like a throne, a king on a throne, but Catherine is very much the power behind, I think, what is going to be William's, throne eventually. She's a very steely character. She knows who she is. She knows what she is. She's sure of her place in the world, in the royal family, in the Commonwealth. She is sticking to her plan. This is someone who has a plan. Just the surety of the arms slightly folded. There's also a bit of it shows resilience and resistance. She is resisting so far temptation to bow to pressure, to release videos, and she's doing things her own way. Yes, I think she made a bit of a um, faux pas or a misstep with releasing that really heavily edited Mother's Day photo, but she is remaining true to herself. She apologized, which I think was, well received. She took ownership of the mistake or the misstep that I think she made, and but she is sticking to the plan. We are not going to have. This card tells me we are not going to have any major health updates in between now and when they said sort of after Easter. So after Easter, it's all up to anyone's guess what we will receive. But I see someone who is definitely sure in their way. Also, we have what looks like a kind of a stone angel in the background leaning on Catherine. I think it shows that she has a lot of people leaning and relying on her, including William, including her children, including those around her. So she is a very stable figure in what can be an often wobbly world. And I think now that she is having that little bit of downtime, her surety, her steadfastness in her own plan is of vital importance, and it is helping other people to get through this, because having someone who is out of action due to ill health doesn't just affect the person, it affects those around as well. So I think Catherine has had to be a rock, even though she's the one that's being a little bit, well, she's the one that's poorly. She is still being a rock and being that strength and stay for William and the kids and everyone around. And of course, there has been loss in the royal family with regards to Thomas Kingston. So I think it's almost like she has still remained being a bit of a shoulder to cry on in the royal family. But she is absolutely sure of herself. Um, and if you look in the background, there are meadows and trees. A green, brighter day is coming. All she's got to do is stick to her original plan. Now, the Hermit card. So, what is a hermit? A hermit is somebody who likes solitude, likes being on their own, and someone who likes privacy. And that is kind of what we are seeing. We are seeing Catherine obviously retreating from public life. She is behaving like a hermit. And this is kind of, I think, what people are seeing of her. I'm not terribly sure that she feels that she is being a hermit or behaving in that way. But we see a figure that has retreated. So although, she is facing from the first card, her star being dimmed, she has a plan with the King of Swords card, but she is still at the moment going through that healing. And I think, she is the imparter of wisdom, but she is also receiving wisdom too. And there are many, many, many people around her who are giving her help and advice. This card I'm getting from the whole pull, it is very, very royal themed and royal based. I think she's getting a lot of support from His Majesty the King, who is also going through health issues. And I think they are both providing each other a bit of a level of support through these times. But if you look at the Hermit, he is standing directional, he's holding up his lantern, his shepherd's crook or wizard's crook, whatever you want to call it, is glowing. There is light at the end of the tunnel. I think the solitude will come to an end, and everything is pointing to after Easter. I think the fact that the hermit is standing on kind of an ice-capped mountain again is quite important, because with ice and a mountain being on a precipice, you can fall. And I think it's a warning. It's definitely a warning to stick to the plan, to not allow your light to be dimmed. Don't listen to all of the faff that's going around on social media. And Catherine must be feeling, really bad about sort of what's gone on. Mother's Day was supposed to be a happy occasion, and it turned into a complete disaster. But it's a warning. If you push yourself too hard, if you try and run before you can walk, then you risk having a fall. It's a slippery slope. And that is what it tells me. There is also some what looks like shooting stars or comets going in the opposite direction to the way that the figure, or Catherine, I think this is a representation of, is facing. That goes to show that there are forces going in the opposite direction. There are forces trying to counteract you. And we've seen this ties in. This ties in. We have seen that in recent days. We've seen people from the Sussex camp saying things like, "Oh, Meghan would never misstep like this because she has such attention to detail," even though they've had photos that have been edited. For example, a tree was inserted into the background of one of their photos. Anyway, there are forces trying to take her down, evil forces. But hold your lantern up. This is a testament to hold your light up in the other direction. Don't look at the past. Don't look at those evil forces that are trying to make you slip and fall. Keep on the direction. Keep on that clear, assured path that you are on, and everything should be okay. I'm just trying to see if there's any other details in the picture. I think that's just about it. I mean, there's also, I think, a hint to wisdom and, like I said, learning from other people. So I think she needs to open up her ideas. I mean, it's okay to have a plan and it's okay to stick to it, but I think you should also listen to other people as well, because you might change your mind, and the plan can sometimes be altered to make the situation a little bit better for you. So there we go. That is my 3-card split. That is what those cards say to me. But obviously, as an intuitive reading, I want to know what you guys think too. So please let me know in the comment section below, what do these 3 cards in this sequence mean to you? And obviously, please tell me your thoughts and your feelings. So I also want to know what questions you would like me to answer in future tarot videos. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media. And of course, do hit that bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. So from me, to you all, and goodbye.